So when it comes to making progress against really tough issues like closing the achievement gap, the best way to do that, one of the best ways to do that is through sharing what works and what doesn't work. And really, we as adults learn best from our peers, and that's why events like Communities for Change are really so core to whether or not we're going to make progress with these issues.
For years we've been talking about it takes a village to raise a child. Well, the villagers have to talk to each other. They have to communicate about the children that they're trying to raise together. And it's through events like this that those collaborations actually find a communicating method, and that's how the villagers talk to each other.
You're bringing together a group of people who share different roles within their communities, sometimes even the same people from the same community that occupy different roles that don't get enough time to speak to one another. And the type of peer exchange that happens is invaluable. You can get a regional and sometimes a national perspective on, I won't say best practices, but at least promising and really interesting practices. And you really build a personal relationship with people from communities that you are not going to bump into otherwise.
What are we seeing? What are we concerned about as a community? How might the different players, systemic leaders, funders, practitioners, align their work in support of this broader vision? And I think that's the kind of conversation that's happening at this conference, but I think in lots of other places around the country as well. So it's a really important vehicle to share what we know is working, but also to sort of challenge ourselves and how we can push the work further.
It's a great opportunity for sort of cross-fertilization of ideas, and it is these events like Communities for Change that bring people together so they can understand what's working.